I'm Chris Maru, bringing you the Texas Monitor Week in Review. Private planes, luxury cars, staff retreats at Riverwalk hotels. Texas legislators spent more than $3.6 million on lifestyle-related expenses over the last 2 years. A Texas Monitor analysis of campaign finance reports found that a third of the state's elected officials are responsible for a large majority of political contributions spent on gifts, vehicles, out-of-state travel, and dinners in downtown Austin. The Texas Monitor's Living Large Index tallies lifestyle spending for each lawmaker during the 2015-2016 biennium. A third of the Senate's elected officials account for 2/3 of all lifestyle spending among their peers. In the House, 1/3 of its 150 representatives are the source of over 80% of lifestyle spending. Senator Jane Nelson used political contributions for a $21,000 staff retreat at the Hyatt Regency in San Antonio. Senator Jose Rodriguez spent the same amount from campaign coffers for a Lexus, while Representative Renee Olvera spent $13,000 at Austin restaurants. The top spenders tend to be the state's longest-serving legislators. Lawmakers who hold powerful positions as chairman of state committees also tend to be bigger spenders, especially in the House. Nearly 70% of House chairmen reside in the top cohort of lifestyle spenders. Although not all legislators, even seasoned veterans, spend their political contributions so lavishly. Representative Tom Craddock, who has served since 1968, spent less than $5,000 on lifestyle spending. Hurricane Harvey devastated the Texas coast in late August, killing at least 82 people and causing widespread damage. As Texans struggle to rebuild, many Houston officials are asking why federal money for flood prevention never arrived. Well, the Texas Monitor investigated an unfinished project to address the flooding of Houston's Brays Bayou. Despite the generous spending of federal dollars on water issues, insufficient funding handled through a tangle of money flows has caused the Brays project to drag on for over 20 years. It's also unclear how much money has actually been spent on the effort. The Army Corps of Engineers says, well, $140 million in federal dollars from 2009 to 16. But that doesn't match numbers from federal officials or the Harris County Flood Control District. The bureaucracy prevents easy answers, but that hasn't stopped Houston officials from lamenting a lack of cash. Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner promised to expedite the project in April of last year. A few months later, Congressman John Culberson said he had secured funding after amending a bill to free up money for the Brays Bayou project. But after decades of promises and hurricanes, Phil Bedient, a University of Houston engineering professor, called the situation a sad state of affairs. Had the project been completed before the arrival of Hurricane Harvey, thousands of homes would have been shielded from the flooding. In the ongoing criminal cases against 2 state officials, prosecutors had a tough week. The court-appointed prosecutors handling felony fraud charges against Attorney General Ken Paxton are still trying to get paid for a year of work on the case. Collin County was footing the bill for the prosecution until county officials sued the attorneys over a $205,000 invoice. A Dallas district court sided with the county, and now prosecutors are asking the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals to overturn that decision and force the county to pay the bill. The county argues that the attorneys broke the rules governing reasonable fees for court-appointed prosecutors. In the prosecutor's appeal to the state's highest criminal court, they said that refusing to pay them could have a chilling effect on the willingness of top lawyers to take on complex cases against state officials. The trial of Representative Paxton Dukes also hit a speed bump this week when a district judge granted the prosecutor's request to postpone the case. Prosecutors asked for more time after District Attorney Margaret Moore said that her office received new information about the case. Dukes faces 13 felony charges relating to abuse of office. The trial date for both Paxton and Dukes is set for December 11th. For more government accountability news around the state, go to TexasMonitor.org. You can also follow us on Facebook at Facebook/The Texas Monitor and on Twitter at The Texas Monitor. I'm Chris Maru.